Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, this is Radio Engine. I am Lonnie Webb, KG5WHQ, my ham radio, amateur radio call sign. And today I have a very quick introduction to a tool I found as a result of assisting another ham, Michael, K5 MFP, and he had a tool in the edit. I'll pop it up on the screen right about now, and that tool is a zip tie gun. It's very, very handy, especially if you're in the cold weather with numb fingers trying to do something with zip ties. This, however, is what I managed to find on Amazon. This is a stamped steel, at least it feels like stamped steel, item. It's $26. And what you do, if I can get enough light on that, when you are pulling a zip tie tight, you just put it in through that groove, give it a squeeze, and you have the tightest possible zip tie connection. And when you're making your zip tie bundle, you can even adjust the tension that you're putting on the bundle if you need more or less, depending, on your scenario. Doesn't make any sense in the world until you've actually seen it in action. A zip tie. Let's see what will look good. That looks pretty good. Even though this looks good, they're only good for putting on as a marker. And if you're doing something outside in the sun, if the sun is going to strike your zip ties must be black. If not, they're not made out of a plastic that will stand up to sunlight, especially the Texas sun. Absolutely brutal Texas sun. And I will demonstrate why. This will pretend to be my coax. If, let's say, I have just bought my very first 2-meter J-pole, and nearly always the instructions say to put up your 2-meter J-pole and make a loop of coax just under the antenna at its highest point of about 6 wraps of coax to create a choke, and make those wraps about 6 inches apart in the middle, making a 6-inch circle. About the only way I know of, aside from tape, is to use a zip tie. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate here, is that I'm going to put a zip tie on my bundle of make-believe coax. So no matter how tight I make that, it has finger tight. It has lots of wobble and play. It's going to keep moving, and eventually, within a year or two, it's going to come undone in the most spectacular way, and it will affect your transmissions and reception. I'm going to have to do this left-handed to make it. Coax bundle with the zip tie gun with its meaningful groove right there. We put our zip tie tag end in that groove. I'm going to have to look. Sorry about that. Believe it or not, this actually works without my glasses. There we go. It is in there. We'll give it a squeeze, and there's our tag end. There's our bundle with a very, very snug zip tie on it. Doesn't make any sense in the world to spend money on this, because you can spend extra time and finagle this with various gyrations and positions with your fingers up on the roof, wherever it is that you're doing this. If you're up on the roof and you're doing 6 of these and you're wanting to get back down because you've got a thing about heights, get one of these, snap the zip ties on there, get it over with. Make sure they're black. They're black zip ties before you go up the ladder, and just start doing your job. For $26, this is pre-tariff, the price was $26. I can't say it's worth it. I just don't do that many of these. But if you're in the profession, if you're doing lots of these, if you're putting up a brand new antenna and you're going in a goofy place, goofy heights, well worth looking at. I don't think you're going to like the $14 version that is on the suggested buy link down below. So I'm just making that comment. That price was on Amazon. You might have a better shot at finding a better price on at Harbor Freight. So if you do find something that you like in that price, please drop me a comment in the comments below. This thing is so goofy looking. I mean, it looks like a handgun, but it's clearly not. The one that Michael had, and I remember I picked it up and I said, "What is that? I've never seen anything like that before, except for putting in a cow's ear." We put tags in cow's ears so you can identify one cow from another by using the tag number. And if you find an old style zip tie gun that looks like a hunk of silver metal, yeah, pay the $26 when you see that. That's an excellent product. It's really, really slick. This one is slick enough, but like I said, $26 for this is probably too much. And if they hit us with a post-tariff price, walk away from that idea, unless you're in the profession and you're going to be up on an elevated surface. All right, saying all that, please give me a like, and if you would, a comment just to feed the algorithm. Go hang out with your local ham group, do a POTA activation, which is a park, or a summit activation, which is to go up on a mountain and get outside, enjoy some sunlight. Ooh, get that off my face. And we will be talking later. Bonk.